Emsolation is recorded on the stolen lands of the Wurundjeri people, the first storytellers of this country. We pay our respects to elders past and present and to any First Nations peoples listening. We acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
You're in Emsolation.
Well, hello there and welcome to Emsolation. My name is Em Russiano. I'm a writer, a singer, a stand-up comedian, a maximalist power queen, a neurodivergent magic brain, and a podcaster. And together with my best friend since I was 11, award-winning screenwriter, Mr. Michael Lucas, I bring you this podcast every week. This week on the show, we will be catching up on all the things Michael and I have not engaged with together. Albo got married. McLaren have fucked F1. Also, we're going to be discussing my second date. Thank you for asking. I'm dating. And this week, I will be giving the backstories and names to some vintage glamour shots. The dog segment went so well. Yeah. People have now started requesting topics. So that's all happening in the show this week. We also have Gaga this Saturday night. It's very exciting. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Our Prime Minister, it felt like a surprise wedding.
It did.
We got no Women's Day lead up. This is the bonboniere. This is what the bridesmaids will be wearing. This will be the baby's breath in her hair. Nothing.
But that, I think, was very calculated.
Tell me why.
Say
more.
Every choice, I think, was very carefully calibrated to be ready for attacks, because I feel like the obvious attack is this is a waste of our time. Like
cost of living crisis.
Like you can imagine if Trump even renewed his vows or anything, imagine the grandeur. Like he would have built a whole separate wing of the White House. It would have gone on for days. There would have been military parades.
Poor Melania. Imagine if he tried to do that.
Yeah. But apparently
you'd have to pay Melania to be there.
It did leak that Albo was going to get married on this day to the press. But they were sternly, when they were trying to like ring and confirm, they were sternly told, don't report this, because if you report this, we'll have to amp up the security around it and that will be a taxpayer money. So if you report this, you're just costing taxpayer dollars. What a good argument. Yeah. Pretty good argument. And so they did manage to keep it secret. But compared to the Trump extravaganza that would have happened, it was so modest. In the garden of the lodge, that did come up for some criticism though.
How come?
Well, because
it's free. You didn't rent some very expensive reception.
Exactly. Although if he rented a reception, then presumably he would have paid. I mean, we are so obsessed with taxpayer money. I kind of respect it in a way. But yeah.
Wait till everyone finds out how much the ABC spent losing against Antoinette Lattouf.
Well, exactly.
I mean, if you really care, $3 million.
I think the point is he would have paid for the reception.
Right.
I mean, he could have also had it in Kirribilli House, which I think most would say, and no Canberra versus Sydney shade here, but most would say that's a more scenic setting. But I think it would have been seen as a bit, harbourside.
Elitist.
Yeah, so the lodge. Yeah, but still people were saying, if you go to any Instagram post he did, it's like, great, in our taxpayer-funded venue, you have it like, I don't know, what tools. But also...
Imagine being a person that trolls comments just to write that. And you know that's the only comment they make.
Totally.
Imagine being somebody that writes tax fake. Do you even understand how taxes work, bro? Truly. It's going to be wild when he finds out where his money actually goes.
Yeah,
Jesus
totally.
Christ.
But also the financial argument for it was that they're all set up for the security there, whereas if he went to an outside venue, even if he paid the outside venue, the taxpayer would have to pay for the additional. Yeah. So all of these things. And also it was only, I think there was like less than 80 people there.
Karl Stefanovic didn't even get invited.
I know, no celebs.
Neria Sanderlands.
Plenty of like ministers and people from the government and everything like that. Not Tanya Plibersek.
No Plibersek.
Yes, long time, constantly denied, but everyone knows there's a few issues there. That invite wasn't in the mail.
They are in the same electorate.
And they're different factions of the same party.
Correct. And she's always the one that probably could have, if she wasn't focusing on her family.
She was probably the biggest
threat to his leadership.
Yeah, totally.
I love the Plibersek Albanese. Like, fucking love that. I want it to ramp up again soon. Let's start rumours.
At the moment, his sort of levels of approval rating and everything going right for him are all like, it does feel like at this particular point, everything has gone his way. Like the coalition is decimated. They can't, and he's so strategic. He passed this massive environment bill, which he was gonna maybe do last year and decided to wait until everything was in his favor, and he did it. He passed the quotas on streaming. He got married. And even the timing of the wedding, like you can imagine if the situation was different in the Middle East or whatever, it would have come up with more. But just he is on a real lucky run. Touch
Oh,
wood.
no. You've manifested negative destiny for Albanese.
Well, what goes up must come down.
Oh,
but no,
you
don't
heard
get me
it
wrong.
here first.
I reckon he's going to be like John Howard and just cling on forever, but like a more left-wing John Howard. So I'm confident. But no celebs. He did put his dog Toto in a tutu. That was that was the only real, I don't know if you saw pictures of that.
Hi, gay.
Lovely. Toto in a tutu. Sounds like a drag name.
Yeah. And his now wife wore Romance Was Born.
Yes. Australian brand.
Yeah. Oh, I can suggest every detail.
Yeah, perfect.
I respect
His
it.
hot son was there being hot.
He does have a hot son.
Yeah, he's got a hot, tall son. Good on him.
Yeah. Anyway, so, I mean, well done for just getting through it without, except for those internet trolls.
It's fine.
Absolute waterproof.
Missy wasn't there. No Missy Higgins.
She wasn't. Yes, didn't even pull out the restraint.
Mhm.
Like you'd want, oh God, just get her or Paul Kelly or someone to strum a few songs.
Yeah.
But no.
No, nothing. All right, moving on to way more interesting topics. F1. Now, I know I've already spoken about it this week, so Michael obviously has no idea, so I'm just going to keep it brief.
I've kept myself fresh.
I just want you to know that you'll recall that we spoke how McLaren fucked it. They fucked it again.
How?
They should have pitted their drivers on lap 7. When a safety car comes out, because there was an accident on lap 7, right? You'll even get this. When a safety car comes out, usually people pit, and you're allowed to, because you're only allowed to pit a certain amount of times per race, and that's to change tyres. And the tyres determined by the weather, how hot the track is. There's hard tyres, medium tyres, and soft tyres, depending on the weather, the track temperature, and all those things. But there's only a certain amount of times that you can do the changeover. So it's all very strategic. But if there's a safety car deployed, people pit because it's a freebie. Every single fucking team pitted except guess who?
McLaren.
Correct. And that fucking cost their drivers.
Oh.
So Oscar Piastri, who was on pole and won the sprint, he ended up not even on the podium. Lando got 3rd. Max won it. So you know that means Max Verstappen, he's now only 12 points off the lead. He's in 2nd place.
This is a huge comeback.
We've got one final race to determine the Drivers' Championship. It's gone right down to the wire because McLaren fucked it. So I'm going to keep this really brief, and I'm going to address Zach from McLaren. I'm going to address the team. You need to absolutely specify that Lando Norris is your number 1 driver going into the final race in Abu Dhabi. You must tell Oscar that he is to support, he is the bridesmaid, because if you don't do this, Max Verstappen will take out the Drivers' Championship. Lando is to be prioritized. Oscar is to understand this. There is to be no more fucking papaya. You can take your papaya rules and shove it up your loose, hairy assholes, because I've absolutely had it. That you being passive and polite has cost your team and cost your drivers. You cannot tell them that you've been so polite and controlling on how they drive each race. You've absolutely had no courage, and now we are in this position. So you must make Lando Norris your number 1 driver, make that known to the world, and fucking go in and get this shit done.
What she said. Well, thank God he's an Emsolator.
Had it. You should. I've had it. But I know.
When is this last race?
Okay, so next time we see each other, it'll have happened. And also the Golden Globe nominations.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well,
Here's Michael's F1.
Yeah.
I like
It's
to imagine.
It's special interest. This is us being neurodivergent ferrets, just laying out little trinkets at each other's
I think
feet.
you engage a bit more heavily with this one than I engaged with your one. But
true.
But what I like when the Golden Globe nominations come out is to imagine the divas sitting there in their mansions waiting to see if their name gets called.
And you know the gays are there like this, right?
Yeah.
And they take the film and they're instructed. But if they don't get nominated,
That's right.
that's the footage I want.
If they don't get nominated, if you're J-Lo, you still use it in the documentary.
She did.
Or the other famous one was Taylor when she didn't get the Grammy nominations for Reputation, and that was in her Miss Americana film. And she cried and she was like, I just need to make a better album. That's it.
Oh.
J-Lo just sat in bed and cried.
A man in that situation would have blamed them, and a woman says, I need to be better.
Well, the irony was That was her best album, I think, or one of them. So, I mean, I do. No, well, is that shade? Anyway, but the ones that I will be thinking of.
Tell me, who are you a quiver about?
I'm a quiver.
Yes.
I mean, Cynthia and Ariana are in because they've got the musical and comedy, so they are in. There's no worries about that. J-Lo. Will she crack it? It was a flop. Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Best Supporting Actress. But she's still been trotting out. She went to the Governor's Award. She's on the scene. She wants it. She wants it. And her best chance is the Golden Globe. And if she doesn't get that Golden Globe nomination, it's all over for J-Lo's award season campaign. But I feel
the Golden Globes are slutty and they like a viewership.
They like it.
And they know she'll get eyes on.
And they know she'll probably bring Ben because he was the producer of that film. They'll sit next to each other and it'll be a media sensation.
Yeah, some PR gay said, sorry, I'm going to have to insist she's nominated. Exactly. And I support that gay.
Exactly. And 4 PR gays will be filming her humble, unexpected reaction when she gets it, if she gets it.
100%.
That one, obviously, Sarah Snook is a candidate for All Her Fault in the drama series category. This will be the first time that show's been eligible for anything, so it'll be interesting to see if she can get it. I feel like she probably
oh my God,
will.
You'll be with her when the noms come out.
No, they come out that day, but in American time, so it'll be after that. Got it. And then other than that, it'll just be how dominant is one battle after another? How dominant is Hamnet? There's a few. Will Russell Crowe crack one for Nuremberg? It has all the TV categories as well as the film categories.
That's why we love it.
That's why we love it.
Because I'm TV whore. I don't have the attention span for movies anymore.
Absolutely don't.
You know what else I've been watching? Stranger Things.
Okay.
Oh, haven't seen season 3 or 2, 3. What season is this?
Oh.
5.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. I ended at 2.
I saw 1, 2, didn't do 3, 4.
Yeah.
But was on my date. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Are you dating?
I'm dating.
What?
And the only man I'm dating. I want to be cool and I'm dating lots of people, but I can only just manage one. He has been watching it. He was very kind. He's like, I said, what have you been watching? Because we had done a Parks and Rec marathon. And he said, I'm just kind of watching. I said, put it on. And he said, but you haven't seen seasons 3 and 4. I said,
so,
fantasy
don't
nerd.
worry about it. So we went straight into this season because they've done a split release. So you only get half. Are you up to date, Ben?
Yeah, 4 episodes now and then 4 episodes New Year's Eve.
James, are you up to date?
Yep.
Yeah. They are bringing home the chickens to roost. There were things that got brought back that I even knew about. They're really, it's satisfactory. There are people turning up and you're like, oh.
Linda Hamilton?
Linda Hamilton's in it.
That she's in it. I've seen.
She's so good.
Yeah.
She's so good. It's actually, I've been very impressed. And it's really weird because I haven't really seen the children since season 2 and they're all grown.
Yeah. Surely you've.
I mean, Millie. You've seen Millie. And
how's David Harbour going?
Oh, he's so likable.
Oh, dear.
I love that character. No, I do love that character.
Really fucking annoying.
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit stifling dad vibes, but
yeah.
Everyone just wants to be taken care of by a handsome man with a beard.
Mm. Are you dating?
What? Does he have a beard?
Does he have tats? I've got a TV recommendation.
Tell me.
Heated Rivalry.
Hi gay, hi gay,
Yeah.
hi gay.
You couldn't. You would need to
Hi,
press that
gay.
for 45 minutes straight.
My children are fucking obsessed with this, and I haven't got to it yet. but
This
I'm
is a
going to.
Canadian show that is on HBO Max, and it is about 2 ice hockey players, one Canadian, one a Eurasian Canadian, and one a Russian. And
Who's not Russian in real life, and Marcella's amazed at his accent.
he not only is in it, so on screen he plays a very sort of mean mask, seemingly Russian, who turns out to be spectacularly gay.
I'm in.
Enthusiastically so, but he still has his Russian toughness or whatever. And then you watch him in interviews and it's this American dude that is the most smiley, twinky, delightful, what a performance. And also because of that, when we watch, we need to go from the show and then you need to watch all the YouTube clips.
That's what Marcella's been doing.
They are playing up their chemistry so much.
What's the loose storyline?
The loose story is basically that he is a Canadian champion ice hockey player. The other guy is a Russian ice hockey player that I think's playing for some American team or something like that. But either way, they're often against each other, but they end up in a highly sexual relationship. And if you're wondering what the ratio is between sport sequences and sex sequences, I would say for every 90 seconds of sport, you get 15 minutes of sex.
Perfect.
And it
does have the warning.
They commit
high impact
sex
scenes.
And the one,
and when you think about gay men, that impact is it's I'm sorry to be clapping.
Yes.
But it's impact.
And it is a very full buffet that they're serving. Having said that,
Pray
though,
tell,
of course,
pray tell. What are we
they-
getting? What action? Because, you know, the gays often will only get like a slow pan away once you kind of maybe guide them
We're
in.
working through it. We're working through it.
Great.
Yeah.
Legs
yeah.
akimbo,
Oh, we've had that?
all the positions.
We've had many.
Because we don't get
We're
to
only
often
2 episodes in
we
and
don't
we've
get
really
to
moved
see
through.
the gay men variety of sexual positions. Never. We never get to see that. We only ever get to see like the boring one.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see the other ones.
And these actors, the other thing that's
Imagine
kind
being
of
the intimacy coordinator on this show.
they have worked. They have really worked. But also who has worked are the cinematographers because
Tell me.
they managed to, it's kind of Austin Powers-esque in that literally the only thing they don't show is genitalia.
Oh,
But
not even a tip, not a shaft.
there was one time when he sent a dick pic and you saw it on the phone.
Amazing.
But
Probably on sniffies.
But the editing and just to make sure that you're seeing every inch of everything that's happening
God.
without
No one knows.
that one.
No one knows.
Yeah.
A nose.
Oh, well, I mean, arse.
Oh.
Like a lot.
Great.
A lot. I could identify them by their asses at this
Great,
point.
fantastic.
Yeah, one in particular is striking.
Oh, well, I mean, I am a bottom lady.
Well, if you are,
love a
you will
bottom.
be well serviced. There's a very early shower scene
exciting.
that I feel like they get to that like 15 minutes in.
You
like they know.
sold me.
And then you sort of think, is every episode, we've only had 2 episodes. You think, is every episode?
What's it
gonna
on?
have-
Prime?
No, HBO Max.
HBO, of course it was.
But if
HBO
that's
Max.
what you're in the market for,
I am, always. When am I not?
then I think you're in for a treat.
We give the ladies of Emsolation, we give them they often write to me, say, I've learned so much. Like they learn so much from us about gay culture. I like that.
they?
I love that.
Hmm.
Okay, what's that called again?
Heated Rivalry.
Certainly. Before we move into the sealed section where I will be divulging about my second date. Woo! We will also be, I'm going to be looking at pictures of 80s glamour shots and giving you their full names and backstories.
Yes.
Made up on the spot. We're also probably going to be talking about Gaga in the sealed section because you can't shut us up. I'm so excited. I'm genuine. I've started stoning. When I get the stone gun out, it's happening.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, right.
I'm going to be bedazzling. I'm starting the bedazzling. I'm anxiously tracking all of my costume pieces because I'm still waiting for several pieces to arrive.
Oh,
You do
we're
understand.
down to the
So I'm going to
wire.
have to go get some backup pieces if it doesn't come in time. I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair yet. We'll talk about this in sealed. You should be a subscriber. Why aren't you a subscriber? It's where all the best stuff goes quite deliberately. Why wouldn't you support? Buy yourself. It's a great Christmas present for yourself and it's super cheap and it's really
Or
great.
someone else.
Yeah, you can actually gift
Yeah, you can
subscriptions.
gift.
And you're supporting me, which is very, very helpful, especially at
Christian
this
thing to do.
point in my life. Yes, that's what baby Jesus would want. All right, moving on to the sealed section. Bye, everybody. If you're not a subscriber to Emsolation Extra, here's what you're missing. I just want you to know I have not had a coffee and I have not seen these pictures at all. So I don't know what's going to come from me. I do go into a flow state. I'm a bit scared.
And also, dogs trigger a visceral reaction in you.
They
and
do.
they go right past
Yeah.
your conscious brain and unleash something. And even though you would think 80s glam does too, it might take slightly more
Let's see.
processing.
Let's see. And we'll go to first picture. If you're not,
Oh, that's you.
fuck off. It's not. We have a lady in a pleather jacket, definitely pleather, head turned to the side. She's actually not a real human. She's a ghost. She's a haunted 80s. She was murdered at her prime, leaving Juice nightclub. And her hair is stunning. Her name, Crystalline Davies. Crystalline line's the middle name, but she liked to go by the whole name. Crystalline Davies. She's a Recepo at a mechanics. And she also moonlines at night as an exotic dancer.
She's been inspired by Sigourney Weaver as Zool and also by Ursa in Superman 2, although she's really gone a different direction with the hair.
But no creepy Bill Murray doing any coercive control. Crystalline was tragically murdered and cut short, but now haunts people. And this is her headshot for the Ghost Haunting Agency.
Yes.
Wow, go Crystalline.
Next. Jesus Christ on a crutch. Hat. You know when Chanel said, take off one thing before you leave the house?
Is there a bird beak on that hat?
I don't know what I'm looking at.
I reckon you could pull that off.
She looks
You
a
could
bit,
definitely pull off the tiger print.
she looks a bit like Betty from Hey Dad.
Yes.
Brunette.
She does. She looks like Betty from Hey Dad, but she is angry and shocked at the same time.
And the hat, like a pirate. She's like a sassy pirate with a penchant for going to Vegas. And I love a drop pearl and there's so many themes. It's quite Urban Pirate. It's quite Captain Jack Sparrow.
It's kind of like...
But if the Tiger King did it.
That's right. It's like if the Tiger King wanted to do Desperately Seeking Susan, and this is where he's ended up.
I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Next.
Wholesome.
Jesus Christ.
How has that been
I
achieved?
don't even understand how that's happened scientifically
Oh.
and architecturally. It looks like a Mugler body piece but made out of hair and popped on her head. You know the one that in the Too Funky George Michael film clip, very famous handlebar.
Yeah.
This is just one that's been made out of a spiral perm and popped on her head. She can take several blows to the head. Tonya Harding could never.
It's very Tonya.
She
It's
wouldn't.
very
She
Tonya.
could just ride a bike. She could ride a motorbike at high speed on a salt plane with oil on it, come off head first, and would be fine. Next. Jesus.
If you want to hear, or even better, watch what happened next, give yourself the gift of Emsolation Extra. Right now, on our Extra tier, you can watch the video episode of that ep you just heard and the sealed section back-to-back every week on the Supercast website for just $2.50 a week on our yearly plan. Join Extra or Extra, and you get 2 bonus episodes every week, plus close friends access on Instagram, pre-sales ticket priority, and merch discounts. Find out more at emsolation.supercast.com now. Emsolation with M. Rossiano is recorded at Down the Hill Studios, hosted by M. Rossiano with Michael Lucas. Executive produced by Benjamin Wasley, produced by M. Rossiano. Edited by Ezekiel Fenn with videos by James Henderson. Socials by Benjamin Wasley, M. Rossiano and Marcella Rossiano Barrow, with assistance from Jem Evans and Isabella Hines. You'll find links to get more Emsolation on Instagram at Emsolation Podcast. Thanks for listening, and we can't wait to chat with you again soon.